Hello, hello. I've arrived. Artist, archivist, VTuber, and tonight, musician, I guess. You can call me Tiberious Vanderfield. Hello, hello. Yes, so, tonight, more Guilty Gear, and indeed, more Elphelt specifically. Yes, you may think that I, as an enjoyer of puns and an enjoyer of Elphelt Valentine, may have seen that today, this Friday, that I am playing Guilty Gear was Valentine's Day, and thought, I should play a Valentine to make a joke. I did not think of this at the time. But yes, this did not occur to me when I decided to play Guilty Gear on this day. I wish it had, because then I could take credit for it. Anyway, so, tonight, Guilty Gear, like I said. Yes, we're actually a little bit early today, which is somewhat rare. Yes. Regardless of that, though. So yes, tomorrow we should be seeing another stream, should be some more Arc Nights, should be around 8:30 p.m. Central Time, and I suppose that's basically all that needs to really be said. So, again, in the spirit of trying to get into things a little bit faster. I feel like I kind of rushed a little bit last time around, and sort of left me with a somewhat unusual energy to start out with. So I'm trying to be efficient, but not too hasty. Anyway, in the interest of that, let's get right... I was a little bit too hasty, actually. A little bit too hasty in getting my setup set up, because I don't have the setup set up. So you'll have to forgive me for a moment. But yes, everything is fine, I just need to actually, get the game visible. Yes, 1 second, I'm not sharing my screen. There we go, step 1. And there we go, step 2. Okay, cool. Very good. Anyway, so, Guilty Gear. Yes, once again, last time we... that would have been... that was last time. Last time we started playing Elphelt. I don't know, I always want to call her Elphelt, even though the announcer says Elphelt. There's a little bit of an L in there, but it's very, very faint. Oh well. It is what it is, I suppose. Sit. Yeah. Let's try that again. Sit. So yeah, we're going to do a little bit of warming up, and then we're just going to go right into the tower once again. So yes. Oh, right. I forgot that the AI was active, so let me deactivate them. There we are. And reset. So yes. So as I recall, last time around, a very kind viewer was helpful enough to inform me that a good strategy... a good strategy was / into F or into 5H, which is your neutral heavy slash. Yeah, so / into 5H into Rekka. Oop. Now the problem is I need to remember what input. There we go. Quarter circle back and slash. There we go. So yes, this, and... Whoop. So yeah, so this is sort of a good way to get into Chain Lollipop, it seems like. I imagine that, low slash also works. I remember now that they specifically said that it was a good way to get into it in neutral. I also need to remember that pressing my heavy slash when I'm in Chain Lollipop instantly ends it. So yeah. So keeping my Chain Lollipops up is going to probably be something I need to be mindful of. Because I keep forgetting that I need to keep using slash if I want to continue it. And of course I don't necessarily want to continue it indefinitely. Okay, so that was a little bit... I don't know if that was just an issue of range. Yeah, that was definitely range, because, I was going to say, I don't know if that was a range or a timing issue, but it was definitely range. Yeah, I imagine a lot of the players are not going to necessarily be able to react fast enough if I do this, even if it takes me 2 steps to get into Lollipop range, or to start putting block pressure on them with Chain Lollipop. I imagine a lot of the players probably aren't going to respond to that quickly, because in theory I'm going to be playing players around my skill level, and I probably wouldn't react to that consistently. So yeah. At this point, yeah, once I get in there, yeah, I can just sort of keep, mixing up. I can keep doing these standing ones, I can do low ones, I can do overheads. And I can just keep doing that to throw them off and hopefully make them, open them up a little bit. Yeah, I don't think that there's any way that I can say true confirmed into... Yeah, can I... Okay, so that is true. Okay. So it is actually, if I just want the, say, knockdown, for whatever reason. I say for whatever reason, because I definitely don't have an OP strategy. I don't have a strategy for what to do when the opponent is on the ground. If I wanted to just knock them down or knock them back or whatnot, I could do that, because it is actually, yeah, the sort of second hit, the second slash hit of Chain Lollipop is the one that has the gap, and just opens up the gap. Because if I just hit with the initial hit, and then, then if I don't use the late slash version again, it is true to the end, and however I choose to end it. So yeah, so that's 86 damage, which is pretty respectable. Yeah, 63. Whoops. 55. Yeah, so quite a bit weaker there. So yeah. Lots of different things I can do with Chain Lollipop there. But yeah, probably if I just want the damage, just a little bit of damage, and don't really care that much about pressure, then if I can confirm the first hit, I can get into a... Whoops. Yeah, I can get into a heavy slash and do some decent knockback. And of course, if I'm looking for knockback, I don't necessarily need to get it there, because I can continue applying pressure thusly. And yeah, this is a decent way to chip someone out. But yes, once I'm in this sort of phase of Chain Lollipop, there's nothing I can strictly do to, like, force them to, break their guard, necessarily. I just have to rely on potentially mixing them up. Yeah, it's sort of a psychological game I'm playing here. So yes. I remember being told that this is a surprisingly good neutral tool. It's definitely... I feel like I'd be afraid to use it in neutral, so I don't know if I'd do it frequently, but it probably has its, well, yeah, it has its benefits, I'm sure. So yeah, so this is also something, my forward heavy slash, this move there, is something that I want to learn the use case for. Because yeah, it's not something I can easily... I was thinking maybe I could sweep into it, but no. Unless I can... yeah, I don't think I could necessarily do it on Wake Up. By the time that they're up and able to get hit by it, I'm sure that they'd have enough time to do something about it, so... So yeah, those... I don't think I can directly combo into it. But again, that might not really be what it's for. It does pretty solid damage. It's 61 damage, which is as much as, again, a lot of permutations of Chain Lollipop if I don't... yeah, it's on par with a lot of variations of Chain Lollipop if I don't go for the proper finisher. And again, if I can, there's no reason not to go for the proper finisher, but... yeah, so this, once again, I need to remember that Heavy Slash will always finish Chain Lollipop. So I don't necessarily want to one-hit into Chain Lollipop. Again, if I can confirm the first hit, then there's no reason, or, well, yeah. If I can confirm the first hit, then I can always go for the finisher if I don't repeat the slash. Again, I'm not necessarily always going to want to do that, because again, just repeating Chain Lollipop is, again, at my skill level, pretty decent as a way to cause a lot of damage. This isn't fun. This isn't fun for me, and it's not fun for my opponent, so I'm probably not going to do it that much. But, as you can see, they are losing HP, so something to keep in mind. Yeah. There's probably a way to combo into this, but I don't know what that would be at this point. Well, I don't know. We're not going to worry about it too much, because I do want to play the game. A decent reason, or, yeah. When I realized that it was Valentine's Day, I did think about also playing, Ramlethal. Because I did enjoy playing as Ramlethal a little bit. Again, I played her in Exard some, and I played her in Strive initially, but I didn't play that much. But yes, online match, I believe that's the correct mode. Yes, here we are. Alright, let's go to the lobby with more than one player in it, because I would like to play against more than one player. Alright. Alright, I did disconnect my controller briefly there. Alright, against the Nagoriyuki. We've had some decent success against Nagoriyuki previously. Yeah, so we'll see how this treats us.
Here comes Daredevil.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of anything else to talk about in particular. I guess there's not a whole lot else. Oh, right, one thing that I was thinking about, one thing that I specifically thought about to want to mention earlier, or mention later, when the stream started. Yes, thought of earlier and wanted to mention... Alright. Good getting out of the Chain Lollipop. Alright. Yeah, very aggressive Nagoriyuki. Yeah, part of the reason why I keep using my grenade there is because I am messing up my input for Chain Lollipop. Alright, not doing bad, not doing bad. Very good, very good. Anyway, so one thing, as I was saying, that I was thinking of, is I was thinking that I might start doing some more guerrilla-type streams. Which isn't to say that I'm going to play Soul, necessarily, but I might, anyway. Yes. Alright, I'm doing a pretty good job of punishing the Nagoriyuki. Not necessarily intentionally, mind you, but I am doing it. Very good. Alright, cool, cool. But yes, so, yeah, doing some unplanned streams. Alright, it seems that this Nagoriyuki did not want to experience more of the Chain Lollipop. Anyway, so, like I was saying, more unplanned streams or rather, any unplanned streams. Yeah, I guess I don't necessarily make my plans all that transparent. For instance, I didn't say ahead of time that I was going to be playing on Wednesday today, or Wednesday this week. My controller briefly vibrated. Oh. I was going to say my controller vibrated as if I had found an opponent, but that's because I did. Yes. Yes. So the Wednesday stream this week is essentially was the Tuesday stream. I just had to reschedule. At least that's sort of how I conceptualized it. Yeah. Again, I probably should be more direct and clear with my schedule. I have been so in the past, but yeah, communication has not always been my strongest suit. And it's something I need to work on. It's something I will work on. Whoop. Alright, not bad, not bad. I guess I need to remember that I can... Oh, not bad, not bad. Alright, I may have been underestimating my opponent's ability to react to Chain Lollipop. But I gotta say, I am respecting their burst. Oop, okay, nice, nice. Very solid, very solid. I suppose I should probably try to focus on what I'm saying if I intend to say something at all. So, oh, okay, I was trying to grab him. I'm surprised that he crossed over like that, unless he was just trying to mess with me. Because yeah, I was trying to do that exact same thing, but with a grab. But, alright, not bad, not bad. Alright. Yeah, I'm messing up my inputs a fair amount. That was a bad burst, but I'm not in a good burst situation. Alright, I could have supered there and won the round, but I've kind of forgotten the inputs for all of it. Elphelt supers, so... Alright. No fear. Man. So, as I was saying. So, probably going to do some unplanned streams at some point. Yeah, so for a while, sort of my, I've talked about this a little bit before, but sort of my inspiration in terms of online content creation primarily has been Let's Players, various Let's Players that I've watched. So yes, and a lot of them tend to do one, maybe two series at a time. You know, they will play a game through to completion. Yeah, play a game through to completion, focusing on very specific games at once, and not doing sort of interstitial things generally, at least not frequently. Interesting how this Kai is consistently switching over into the corner there. I'm not quite sure what to make of that, honestly. Alright, I do need to polish up my defense a little bit, because he is pretty good at being aggressive when he wants to be. Case in point. But yes, anyway, so sort of what I both sort of consciously at times and unconsciously at others sort of aspired to was making, you know, doing sort of what I do. Generally what I do is I will do the same. But yeah, I don't always necessarily follow through on every game project all the way to the end, or every playthrough all the way to the end. But, you know, I do try to. I've never played, Yeah, I've never played against someone who has actually used Dragon Install, so this will be interesting. I don't think it dramatically changes what he does. I think it just makes him generally a bit more powerful. Anyway. So, again, the notion of having sort of one-offs, it's not unusual for me. It's not something I've not done before. In fact, I used to do it more frequently. But, anyway, generally speaking, a lot of the one-offs that I would do when I did them were games that were only essentially one stream long. Or just games that I sort of wanted to showcase once, or like kind of test drive almost. Interesting again how he puts himself in the corner there. So aggressive indeed. That raw super seemed like something that I would do if I knew how to use any of Elphelt's supers. Not bad, not bad. Yeah. Again, a lot of them were essentially one stream long games, or games that I sort of was thinking about maybe doing a longer series of, but wasn't super committed to necessarily, or things that I was doing with friends, with collab partners and such. Yeah, almost 100% consistent there, which is strange. I noticed that he threw me to the left. Yeah, he throws me to the left every time he throws. Yeah, even when we were, like, facing left earlier. So I don't know if I guess maybe he just wants to be on the right side of the screen? Maybe? But yeah. But yeah, and I guess, having a preference for which side of the screen you're on is perfectly valid. Yeah, I was going to say, if I had gotten another hit out of that, I probably would have won the round, but I won the round anyway. Yeah, I think he's a little bit afraid now, which is good. Alright. That's a pretty good combo I sort of discovered there. I'm sure I'm not the first person who discovered it, but it's new to me, so. Alright, there we go. Very good. Anyway, so now that we're not fighting, and we aren't going to fight again, that's it. So yes. So I was just thinking, I do want to stream a little bit more, just sort of have more streams out there. And obviously I could spend more time streaming the games that I play regularly, that I have sort of as my primary series. Because I definitely don't plan on doing, like, my main games, so to speak, in this case Arknights, any less than usual. I don't plan on reducing the amount of that. I just plan on increasing the amount of other things. Alright. So yeah, so I got vibration again pretty... Oh. I think that was the same Kai as earlier, and it seems that they didn't want to play with me anymore. Which, fair, I suppose. Bridget. I've had some troubles with Bridget before. So we'll see how this goes. We'll see how this goes.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Alright. I think I'm going to play a little bit safe, relatively speaking, until I get sort of a feel for them, maybe. So it looks like they're quite aggressive, like most of the other Bridgets I've encountered. Alright, not bad, not bad. Alright, alright. Yeah, I don't know if I'm necessarily in... Oh, I was going to say, I don't think I'm necessarily in a good position to win the round. I was hoping to sort of draw it out a little bit more and see a little bit more of the, whoop. Alright, alright. Alright, I might need to pay a little bit more attention to what I'm doing here. Alright, alright, alright. Alright, very, very clean from the Bridget. Very nice. Anyway. So yeah, so I don't know... Yeah, I guess... I was going to say I don't know precisely what I'm going to do precisely when, but I suppose that's kind of the nature of unplanned streams. If I knew what I was going to do well ahead of time, then they wouldn't really be unplanned, now would they? Yeah, and I guess sort of on the topic of communication, I'm also, yeah, thinking about switching over to Blue Sky. Yeah, I saw two of the people that I followed today when I went to Twitter to post that I was streaming. Yeah, I saw that two of them said that they were, like, just the first two tweets that I saw were two people, two, like, completely unrelated people, or accounts, I guess. One of them is run by more than one person, I'm sure. But two unrelated accounts saying that they were, like, today was the last day that they're using Twitter. And so I figured, I wonder if Twitter, like, did something again. As far as I can tell, I didn't see anything specifically. So I think it's probably just sort of, you know, the sea change. Alright, very bold from this Brit, but I can respect it. Alright, alright. Tried to turn things around there at the end, but yeah, unfortunate. But yes, I can definitely respect them. Alright, alright. I think I'm being a little bit too aggressive with my... Yeah, being a little bit too aggressive with my slashes. Yeah, I need to wait for better openings, because yeah. A lot of the characters... Well, yeah, Nagoriyuki's kind of slow. Ai's not slow, but he's not fast either. Yeah. Yeah, Bridget, however, is quite fast, it seems like. Very good, very good. Yeah, Bridget is quite fast and has quite a bit of ability to apply pressure. So I need to respond to that. Okay, okay. Not quite sure. Alright. Fair enough. I mean, if I'm going to make it easy for you, you might as well take advantage. That makes sense. Very good, very good. I want to face them again. But yeah, anyway. So yeah, so again, probably going to start using Blue Sky. I've been meaning to, but I never really bothered, essentially. Honestly, I don't use Twitter very much anyway. I don't use Twitter very much anyway. I post a link when I'm streaming, and other than that, I simply do not engage with the platform in any meaningful way. Which, you know, is fair, fine, perhaps even beneficial in some ways. But, I don't know, it would also be good if I, you know, engaged somewhat to try and garner some, you know, have a community and have it sort of a reliable, I don't know, make people think about me every now and then, I guess, to make the stream, I don't know, marketing, things like that, you know. Something that I have been very, very weak in. That's it. But yeah, definitely something that I can improve upon pretty consistently. And I think this Faust could maybe improve upon responding promptly. Perhaps they're just thinking very, very strongly for a very long time. Oh, okay. I was going to say, maybe they're just thinking very strongly for a very long time about whether they want this match, but it didn't look like they had said anything specifically about, or that they had denied it, I don't think. Because, yeah, it looked a little bit different from how it was when the Kai earlier refused to rematch us. What did I do there? Okay, I remember vaguely that this is a thing, but I can't remember what it does. Okay, if I did this, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what this would mean for me because I have completely no idea what this input does. Okay. Quarter circle back and dust is okay. Deflect shield. So it pushes the opponent back a great distance when blocking their attack. It leaves you vulnerable if you do not block an attack. And then quarter circle forward and dust is wild assault. Okay. So I remember having, well, I was going to say having read about these. I remember having read that they exist. Would perhaps be more accurate. Okay, there we go. So yes, we are going to be able to fight a Leo. Leo is definitely a character, one of the characters that I have played the most. I don't know that this will necessarily translate directly into competence in fighting Leo.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
But at least I have a basic idea of what Leo is capable of. Whereas I basically have, for instance, with Bridget, I have no idea what she can do. Yeah. Again, I was sort of talking earlier about how Bridget is very fast and aggressive, and, you know, that's sort of characteristic of, you know, a rushdown style character. But I don't know enough about Bridget to know that she is to confidently refer to her as a rushdown character. It's pretty obvious, you know, looking at it. Alright, that was a good punish. Oh, alright, that was also a good punish, because yeah, I kind of wasn't paying that much attention to what I was doing there, and so I let my chain lollipop run out. Alright. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say I should take advantage of Brynhilder's stance to take him out while he can't block, but yeah, I was in a very good position there, but I lost it because I wasn't prepared to I wasn't prepared for what to do once I was out of chain lollipop. Alright, yeah, he's very good at punishing me if I'm not careful about this. So clearly what I should do is use chain lollipop more. But use it differently. Alright, not bad. Alright, if I can bait some aggression, that could give us a combo. Very good, very good. I wouldn't say that I read that, but I did expect that he would respond in a similar sort of way to that. Alright, not bad. Very good, very good. Yeah, accidentally, I was trying to sweep there, but I accidentally did a standing dust. Alright. Alright. So I am kind of underestimating Leo's range on his attacks. So that is definitely a mistake I'm making. Again, like I said, my vague familiarity with Leo is not necessarily translating to improved ability to beat him. Oops. Alright, that was completely accidental. I didn't even realize that I had inputted a quarter circle there. Unfortunate, but if I had been more prepared for that, such as perhaps if I had meant to do that, I probably could have made that into something.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Alright. So yeah, I do need to be a little bit careful in neutral against this Leo, or against Leo in general, I suppose. Because yeah, he's got very good range, I'm seeing now. Good range, and I know that he can do pressure. Alright, yeah, I kind of forgot that I'd used burst already. I was trying to use it again there. Alright, now that I've gotten them used to me not using Chain Lollipop, I think it's time to start using Chain Lollipop again. Alright, well, so yeah, Brynhilder's a little bit faster than Chain Lollipop, it seems like. Good to keep in mind, I suppose. Yes. Oh, uh-oh. But yeah, real quick, Informatico, I don't know if you are a bot or not. Perhaps that's a little bit rude to assume, sight unseen, considering that you're not, like, advertising anything, but... Yes, if that is an actual sentiment, I do appreciate it. Yes, I don't have any props to bless, but... Alright. Alright. Honestly, if someone did make a bot that just sort of went around and gave out blessings, that'd be nice. I wouldn't be too upset about that. Alright. Yeah, that was a good Chain Lollipop. Yes. Alright, not bad. Oh! Okay, I forgot how, forgot the specifics of how that ended up. Alright, I'm gonna go into danger here if I'm not careful. And I'm also gonna lose if I'm not careful, which is an unfortunate fact of life. Yeah, I was just thinking about how I should learn how to do my supers again, because again, we've been in a lot of situations, I think, where I probably could have closed out the game if I had access to just a big damage option. Because I'm generating all this this tension, but I'm not doing anything with it. Alright. Alright. So, we are in a good position. We are in a winning position. Whether or not I will win is another matter, but I shouldn't overthink it, because then I'll choke. Alright, he's in Brynhilder, so that's good. Means he can't block. Very good, very good. I wasn't relying on that. I wasn't expecting it to happen. But I am glad that it did happen.
My mic is always hot.
That's it. Alright. Good thing I got that closed before the match started. I guess nothing's going to happen if I don't have my water bottle closed, but you know. Alright, that was quite bold of me, and I did not mean to do that. Let's pretend that I did, though, and really put the pressure on him. Alright. Oh. So yeah, that was definitely a mistake on my part. Oh. Alright, Brynhilder. Yeah, now that I've kind of remembered it as a factor, I'm definitely getting better at responding to Brynhilder. Love and music, indeed. Yeah, I got too aggressive there. Again, mashing in neutral is a thing that I do too much. Mashing out of block, things like that. Mashing in general, I suppose. I should press buttons more purposefully. Okay, I wasn't expecting a crossover there, but I'll take it. Alright. I wasn't expecting a crossover there. Me when a character from my favorite show appears in one of my other favorite shows. Alright. So yeah, let's really mess with them. Teach them the meaning of fear. Alright. Alright, I do need to keep like a bit closer of an eye on my burst, because I'm keep thinking about using it in situations where I don't have it. Alright. A lot of Leo's animations are very funny also. Like how his animation for getting up is just he just kind of he comes up. I can't think of a way to oh right. Kind of forgot about the upwards swing on that. Yes. His animation for standing up is just he just becomes up. Almost as if he were levitating or something. Very good, very good. Yeah, I've been hoping to get around that in that way. Okay. Good punish on the chain lollipop, honestly.
Only two things in this world are insurmountable. A mother's recipe and my chance.
Very good, very good. Alright. So yes, in accordance with what I've been saying, that I want to get better at, that I want to, well, not get better at, but be able to use my overdrives. Let's look at the inputs for that. So, Bonbonniere is one thing. I feel like Parfeo is what I'm going to use more often. I don't know that either of them is necessarily a lot better than the other, but I definitely don't know what to do about the time between setting Bonbonniere and it actually going off. Do I have this stage specifically set? I see it a lot. I think either I do or like a lot of people do. Very aggressive clash to start out with. Alright, if we can keep him in the corner there and keep him guessing, that would probably be good. Because yes, I definitely don't want Slayer to just kind of do whatever he feels like doing, because if he does, that's going to be very bad for me. That was very good for me.
I'll put you on the guest list.
Very good, very good. Yeah, I was just going to make a comment. Oh, okay, interesting. I'm tempted to leave it at that right now, but I'll tell you what I was actually going to make the comment about. So I was going to take note of the fact that Elphelt is an individual who has very strong feelings about weddings and things like that. That was kind of her whole thing back in Exard and Revelator. But yes, I was going to point out, you know, she isn't as focused on it in this game. She's got a new career ahead of her. She's not just trying to be a housewife, I suppose. But yeah, where was I? Yes, anyway, I was going to make a point of it that Slayer happens to be married. Yeah, you probably saw, and now you definitely see, assuming that you are seeing this, but yes, the woman who appears in Slayer's intro and outro is Slayer's wife. Yes. And I was going to point out that going to point that out with regards to Elphelt's interest in getting married, which does still exist as a character trait of hers, just not as prominent of one. But yeah. Alright, careful. Alright, so I think we're losing this round. Probably could have bursted out of that, honestly. Ooh, okay. But yeah, I'm always forgetting about the side change on Pile Bunker. Alright. Okay, so yeah, so that always... Well, I was gonna say always. I don't think it's like always, but we definitely saw it not do so. Yeah, definitely... Pile Bunker doesn't always put you on the wall, it seems like, especially if it's used multiple times in a row. Or it seems like if it is used multiple times in a row, would be more accurate to say. Not bad. Yeah, anyway. So again, I was going to make some sort of joke or comment about, yeah, marriage and Rick and Elphelt and Slayer and all that. And as I was thinking about that, it occurred to me that there's actually quite a few characters in this game who are married. Yes. Because, yeah, Soul and... I don't know, I guess I was going to say Soul and Jeff Thaco. And I think that they technically... I don't know. I don't know for sure that they're married, per se, but I know that they're in a committed relationship. Yes, Kai and Dizzy are married. Yes, I know that there's a few other characters who have, like, I don't think they are anymore, but Axel and, Eno were in a relationship. Yes, Abba and Paracelsus, her key that she wields, are kind of in a relationship, or something akin to it. Yes. Something akin to a relationship. They're in something. Yeah, anyway, all of this is to say that there's a lot of the... I don't know. It feels like there's an unusually large proportion of characters in this game who would not be available for Elphelt to pursue. Essentially, that is the point that I was trying to make there. Alright. I need to be a little bit more careful about the... Ooh, okay, Bloodsucking Universe. Yeah, I do need to be careful about Bloodsucking Universe, but more specifically, I need to be... or more generally, I need to be careful of crowds, is what I was trying to say. Yes, very good pile bunkers there. Yeah, did a great job of keeping me guessing, putting pressure.
Every hair standing on end.
That's it.
Love.
Not bad. Yeah. I don't think I mentioned it earlier, but I think I am planning on having this be a little bit of a short stream. Because, yeah, I lost some time. Yeah, I was wanting to work on a project earlier, and I didn't have time to didn't have time to get work done on it before work, like my actual employment. So if I want to get that done, or I'm probably not going to get it done today, but if I want to get work done on it today, I am going to have to call the stream early, I think. So I think, I don't know. I don't want to push it too much. Because the later I go, the more likely it is I'm going to think, maybe tomorrow. And obviously I could just not procrastinate, but it's easier for me to not procrastinate if it's earlier in the day. And there's less of a feeling of, maybe I'm good for the day, maybe I've done enough. So yeah. Yeah, I feel like we could have gotten a lot more out of that chain lollipop. Not bad, not bad. Good burst. Alright. Alright, yeah, unsafe jump there. Alright. I was trying to mash there, I noticed, so I stopped myself quickly. Very good. Very, very good. Okay. So I don't know if this match specifically. I'm probably going to keep playing against this Faust until they are no longer... Either they stop rematching with me, or the game stops us from rematching each other. So yeah, after that though, I think I'm going to call it for the night. Alright. Yeah, Faust is definitely a character... Honestly, I could leave it at that. He really is a character. But, one of the characters of all time. But, more specifically, he's a character that's kind of confusing, I think. Kind of confusing. He does a lot of things that look weird and are hard to read. Very nice. Yeah, does a lot of things that look weird and are hard to read. But I think once you get used to it, he's not that hard to deal with. Of course, it could just be that, again, as I'm in a relatively low in the ranks, it could be that I haven't faced against any really tricky Faust players yet. But yeah, I think a lot of, yeah, I don't know. I definitely faced some Fausts that I would say are harder to deal with than others. Because yeah, this Faust definitely isn't doing a lot of the, isn't doing a lot of the really weird stuff, like this. Yeah, it's not doing a lot to sort of keep me guessing. Yeah, that was probably a bad time to use burst because I am in a pretty good position here, and it wasn't really necessary. I mean, if nothing else, I guess I have 2 lives to build burst back up, so honestly it might... if it wins me the round, and they've also lost burst, it's probably not a bad idea, honestly. Yeah, I tend to think of it as only something to use to, like, turn around a bad situation. But it's also something you can use to make a situation better. I guess turning around a bad situation makes it better by definition, but... Alright. Very good, very good. Definitely having some good results today. I'm feeling good. Alright, so this will be our last duel. Or I guess our last match, because yeah, each individual round is called a duel in the game. use a lot of idiosyncratic language in this game. But that's part of what gives it its charm. Yeah, the Scarecrow move is definitely one of the things that I have the most trouble reacting to when playing against Faust. So I think a lot of what I'm feeling about this player not being as challenging as other Fausts that I've played, or as challenging as I think Faust could be, is just that they're not using that specific move all that much. They're also not using some of their their actual random moves very much. Alright, we're doing good, we're doing good. Yeah, again, I can use Burst early to sort of maintain pressure. Or I guess not maintain pressure, but avoid giving up pressure due to mistakes. Alright, I'm being a little bit too passive. I'm giving this Faust too much space to move around. And that's probably going to lose me the round. I'm not dead yet, but I'm not exactly thriving either. I'm striving, but I'm not thriving. Alright. Yeah, unsafe jump. Use the attack that really didn't mean anything and was not necessary. That's entirely my fault. Alright, alright. Alright, alright. Ooh, very good, very good. Alright, that gives me some good pressure. Ooh, good punish. Alright, alright. So yeah, so I can't let the end of match jitters get to me. I do want to win this, I do want to end this round clean if I can. Maybe not clean. Clean might be a strong, well, okay. Basically I was hoping for a 3 out of 3 there, but 2 out of 3 is not bad.
Next week, same time, same place.
Alright, alright. So yeah, that was fun. And I need to remember to get out of matchmaking, but in the meantime, we will get back to the game, or the room, the non-game, the place where games don't happen. Okay. Yes. So, this has been fun. I've enjoyed the Guilty Gear today. And let's see, what else is there to say? So I guess I'll summarize in short sort of what I was thinking about again. So again, planning on doing... It's funny now that I say it like that, but I'm planning on doing more unplanned streams. More guerrilla streams, maybe. But yeah, again, as they are unplanned, I can't say when they will happen, or even if they will happen at any given time. But, I don't know. Again, I might do some more things a little bit out of the norm. Like, for instance, like, just sort of playing a game that I've been playing on my own. Because, yeah, again, when I've been doing one-offs before, usually it's just been, I will play a game that can be beaten in one stream, or something to that effect. Or I will play a game that I don't know that I want to stream more than once, or something like that. But yeah, for this though, I might do something more like, you know, I will play a game on stream, maybe that I've already played off stream, like on a file that I've already played off stream. Because yeah, that's one thing. Like, even when I don't necessarily intend to play a game through on stream, if I'm playing it on stream at all, usually I will start from a new file, just because I like the idea. If I'm going to play through the game, I'm going to play through it from start to end. But again, if I'm not caring too much about playing through a game to the end on stream, then I might just do things a little bit more freestyle like that. But yes. Anyway, all that being said, I think that more or less covers us. So, If anyone has any raid suggestions, I would, as always, be delighted to hear them. If not, you can. If not, you can always, I can always, if you do not, I can find a raid target on my own. But yes. Also, one other thing, if you've been watching to this point, which I assume you are if you're watching this, then just know that I do appreciate it. I appreciate the presence here, silent or spoken. But yeah. Anyway, so I think that should more or less wrap things up. Not seeing any raid suggestions, so I think tonight we are going to go and see. Yeah, we'll go and visit Luminously again, because I do kind of want to see some more Sacred Stones. Yes. Anyway, so Luminously is a lady knight VTuber. Currently playing. Yes, currently playing Fire Emblem: The Sacred Stones. Yes, which I might have mentioned last time we rated them as they were playing it. That it was my first Fire Emblem game. And so it is one that means quite a bit to me, and I enjoy seeing it. Yes, Luminously. I always need to double check how that's spelled because I can never remember if it's 3 I's or 2 at the end. But anyway, the customary raid message is, as always, we have arrived. And you know what? Let's throw in a Happy Valentine's Day there. There we go. So, this will be the raid message for this evening. And so, with that, thank you all for being here tonight. I hope that you've had a fine night. I hope that you will continue to have a fine night every night. And I hope that you'll be well until the next time I see you. Thank you all very much, and farewell. Let us get this raid underway.